just wanted to pop on real quick because kind of been having a lot of interesting rating man. Kind of been having a lot of interesting conversations with Indigo type 3s. And it is so disturbing hearing the lives that these people have walked because of that situation. And it busts me up. It really hurts me to hear other people's honesty. I put my Telegram handle in a video before, and I'll probably put it in this one too, because I'm totally all ears for anybody who just needs to fucking vent about what it's actually like. And the top couple of things that really fuck people up is that they feel demonic. A demonic presence around them. And it sucks. I'll call you back. It literally sucks so bad. But what I'd say to that is, it's a hybrid soul. It is what it is, and it sucks to deal with. But think of it as fallen, and stop thinking about it like it's a demonic situation. And remember that you're not fallen. And it's just a projection. This is all a projection. A very important, very real dream world. And it's not like that shit is actually in your body, is the little tricks I've been trying to play with myself to fucking make the shock of an Indigo 3 type situation suck less. It is dueling consciousness being projected into an avatar body. And it's just a projection. That sucks. And I think that what makes it suck worse for some people is the type of fallen soul that you are rehabbing because you're a fucking angel, actually. And I think that it makes it way worse for us when you are rehabbing an Omicron, an Odedicron, a fucking Necromaton. That, in my head, kind of is what I've been guided toward, is that, and I fucking understand, that is really hard. And not being able to pinpoint what the fuck probably really drives people crazy. It's like an itch you can't fucking scratch, it seems like. And I've got my shit pinpointed pretty fucking well. And it's not fun. But that Anunnaki Stargate activation video that I had pulled up not that long ago from Indigo Angel, watching that video alone really put things in perspective for myself and for the other people that I've seen in like live chats and shit like that and in comment sections and stuff who have been upset about the way that information is presented. And it's kind of like, what are these people supposed to say? Like, it sucks. It would really suck worse for the fallen, straight up fallen, who I've seen them, they know, they literally know, and it really hurts their feelings having to hear this shit. But if it hurts, like she said in that video, it's just because you have shit like more shadow work to do and you have some more shit you gotta deal with. I mean, it fucking sucks. And likewise, like how she said in that video, you know, it really fucking sucks to hear the truth sometimes. And just suck it up and deal with it. Because I left my Telegram handle out there, some woman got a hold of me and was so pissed that I am hurting womankind by pointing out the fact that Ashiana Dean and Lisa Renee are fucked, actually. And I'm trying to work on me and my language and my tactics and stuff like that, but I just feel like I've given those fucking hags all of the credit that I possibly could. And if it sucks to hear that what these women have actually probably done is created either dueling Godhead egregores or are working together in a fucked up Godhead egregore is what I came out of meditation with when I really focused on what the fuck have these women done. And I'm not going to be like a bunch of the unconscious leftist voters who are melanated, we'll say, as an example, who would and do vote for people based off of race alone, like Kamala Harris. Just because I'm a woman, I'm not going to go, oh, these women, because everybody's all geeked. All the clams are really geeked about the divine feminine return to this world. Me too. I'm a clam. I'm so geeked. These fucked up masculines and stuff like that, I mean, they fucked up. But where does everybody work together and stop fucking rooting for people because of race and gender. And then you're a traitor and you're an Indigo 3 and you're a jack-off when you point out the obvious. And I'm busy right now, so I'm gonna pull up a couple of videos from a Lisa Renee insider. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of insiders from both of those women coming out in three-part videos railing about what in the fuck actually has happened in the inner circles of those fucking women. And I'm not going to point my family, who I started this YouTube channel for, I'm not going to point them to anybody and fuck around and find out that they have done these fucked up things and not throw out a disclaimer. It's not going to fucking happen. If I wouldn't recommend to my family information to be looked at, I'm not fucking recommending it. But they have very important information. It's the whole try to catch the people, like RK Seeker of Truth. Try to catch the good people who have taken the most valuable parts of it, and they are acting as mirrors. They are bouncing the information to you in a way that you're not going to get hit with fucking spiritual tags. And you're not going to have to go through disclaimers on new videos, like with Ashiana Deans, and hopefully you won't end up like these other poor motherfuckers out here who have been attacked in their fucking dreams by both of these women for what they fucking done. And it's just where I'm at. Doodles! I'm going to insert here a little piece of a Christos avatar video. And it's really funny because this guy I'm about to pull up, he like even goes into flipping out about how Lisa Renee just inside of her house, she has a bunch of dead plants, like doesn't even take care of her fucking plants. Oh, so funny. But Indigo 3s are in the type of situation where they're an angel, but they are carrying the soul of who fucking knows what type of fallen entity. And this total blindness is what I believe is collapsing the front lines of mental health. And it really jacks me off. I got my phone call today, and I got a call from the disability office, and she was like trying to give me a hard time because she doesn't think I see my mental health doctor enough, because I'm in there like pretty much once every 3 months anymore. He just gives me my couple of prescriptions and calls it a day, because I've been working on him slowly, and he does not have a fucking clue about the shit that I actually talk about on here. And she's kind of giving me a hard time, and she was like, yeah, you're going to be getting a call from whatever agency, because I'm going to have them independently evaluate you. And I'm just like, fucking geeked. This is absolutely fucking outrageous. And then there's a bunch of fallen people who just don't even realize, like, this is what's bogging them down, is what their soul's actually made of. And I think it's bullshit.
Wow, you thought you were following a good system. Yeah? Is that what you really believe? Well, here's the good creed, okay. No, this is a different type of being who follows the law of one. This is not law of one. It doesn't believe that all are God. These believe all are God. These type of beings are some of your family members. Maybe your whole family is into this. Yeah, your whole family.
Abrahamic branch.
One of those races. In these different levels. One of these races.
So he's gonna cruise around, and everything in red is fallen. And Indigo 3s and people could be carrying around the fucked up memories and guilt and all of these things, trying to go through a spiritual awakening right now during the Great Awakening, so that they can go back to God source and fix their shit here. And the government and Big Pharma and all of these fucking Luciferians and shit are fucking it up. And I'm pissed. Come on, put your finger.
You're coming in looking like a human, but you ain't human. Look how much red is on this. All these are fallen races. The ones in green are the blue flame, and there's a few yellow flame, and there's a few go by the flame, but there's a lot of dark beings in red. All these are fallen races. And most of these ones that are listed in all these smaller charts, they're coming from this. I just couldn't fit them in this space. But most of those are involved in the Density 1 drama, our drama. This is a ascension cycle, and we're in close to the end, as you can see, of the 26,556 year period. Started a long time ago. Well, after this 26,556 year period is over, right here, it's gonna start a new one. And so you fall or you ascend when you get to the end. You're gonna fall or ascend. So if you fall, that's the beings that go to Phantom Earth. That's the beings who will fall and go to a black hole system. It's about energy, man. It's not some religion, false creed, Jehovah stuff. No, this is energy, this is consciousness, and you fell in your consciousness. You were once mighty beings, now you're, well, some of them are still mighty, but just all the way up to 11D. They don't go higher. They're stuck in their DNA at this level unless they want to approach a guardian race and ask for bioregenesis, a host matrix.
Indigo 3s.
And while there's human religions that say it's unforgivable, well, no, the guardians will forgive and help your DNA. It's not about forgiveness. It's about you approaching, wanting to make a change, and the guardians will help you. Because when you agree to it, a host matrix. It's not fun for the dark beings, but they have a chance to go back if they change their mind.
And it's not fun for the good angels who fucking agreed to carry the baggage of a fucking monster. And people are torn up about this. And this is why Indigo 3s and shit just don't even start channels. Literally, you pretty much, it blows your life up so bad finding this out about yourself and trying to speak out, that I don't know how in the fuck the disability office would even look at my channel or look at the things that I said just on that paper and not decide that I'm probably fucked up mentally for believing any of this is real. And I'm just trying to crack people in the fucking mouths because this has destroyed my fucking life. And I'm just still fucking trying to be happy and still trying to make it in a world where the United States takes care of everybody else's foreigners and not their own fucking people and homeless veterans and shit. This country's fucking trash.
Otherwise, you're stuck in this fallen system. This is a finite system. You're in the system. They have to find ways to steal the energy from the living system. That's what fallen angels are. They're ETs in different dimensions of reality. See, these are different dimensions of reality. All these different beings that are in different matter forms. Some are carbon matter. Some are crystal carbon. Some are crystal. Some are crystal liquid.
Bullshit. All right. Here is a piece of part 1 of 3 of this man's personal insider testimony about what Lisa Renee is actually like and what she's actually done to people. And after this, I would really, really, really like to put this shit to bed. There is a countless amount of people out here talking about this shit. And if it shocks you to hear this, that sucks. I literally have been so shocked and horrified this whole time. I've had so many people talk shit on me for being an Indigo type 3 and speaking out, and this is why they don't. And I've had people accuse me of being controlled by my fallen soul. And it is my situation. There's more. My situation is very different than most Indigo type 3s because of the position that I'm in. It just is what it is, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't think I'm doing too fucking bad. I think in less than a year and a half, I have knocked out and fielded my way through this bullshit the best anybody could. And if my fallen soul is in control, I don't think I'm doing too bad. I think I'm actually a fucking peach. And I'm a super sweetheart, actually. And yeah, I got a fucking attitude. Very, very big fucking attitude for sure. My life now is literally such a culmination of such ancient shit and my fallen soul's fucking duty and job requires my life to be a little more centered around that shit. And I don't give a fuck. So let's listen to this guy.
Hello again, everybody. Well,
he drinks a lot.
One of the subjects, and it's a.
Before I start, for anybody that has OCD, which is pretty much everybody, and anxiety, this guy's probably working through his anxiety while speaking about this shit because it's not easy. By drinking, he takes sips of his drinks so many times. And who cares? But I'm just letting you know your eye might twitch.
It's a major subject for me because it's also personal. Is the situations that have happened in the community called energetic synthesis and Lisa Renee. Now, I want to make this really clear. I love Lisa Renee. I love everybody in that community. And I really want to lay out the dangers that can happen in communities like this when projection and transference and scapegoating is rampant. I mean, you see it in families, especially with the black sheep in the family. You're reflecting something as the black sheep that people don't want to see. And to be honest, the more clearer you get, the more that can amplify. Mm-hmm. So even though there may be a general acceptance as you later, there's a lack of conversation as far as really trying to open up deeply and really wanting to learn about you, because if the family or the friends or whatever, if they really learn about you, then they're going to have to face things about themselves that they're very, very afraid of. Now, some of the things that have happened in this community, and I haven't been a part of the community in years. I'll remember pretty much an exact year. I know it's been probably at least 7 years. And I was kicked out of the community. So when I was in the community, I was in really good standing in the beginning. I was in really good standing in the beginning because I was a part of the narrative. So as long as I was a part of the narrative, then I was great. People were so nice to me, and even kind of praising me at times because of certain signatures that I was, or not really titles in the community, but a certain energy that I carry, as this Solomonic energy. We'll talk more about that. And then this is a little bit how this relates to the Ralph Ellis at work. And I had some really deep and profound experiences in the community. And like I said, I love these people. What happened in the community, and like me and others getting kicked out, is just, it's literally insane. It's literally insane because there was barely any dialogue. When I was in the community, and when I was kind of in the inner circle for a while in the community, people had a lot of questions about Lisa. Even the people closest to Lisa had a lot of questions about Lisa. And what I was trying to do, because I know how important this particular step is, and I know about this aspect of communal narcissism and how it happens in these communities, I was ready, and had even talked to Lisa personally about this, to organize these questions that people had, these things that Lisa was saying, or maybe these incongruous actions that she had, to actually put these things together and present them to Lisa so she could answer these questions. So what she said at the time was, I'll consider it, but I don't want to get bogged down in, in all these like questions and critiques of myself. Now, I understand on the one hand. I mean, if truly people are trolling to basically like siphon your energy and you can't get any work done, that's one thing. Another thing is the personal self and personal responsibility. These people have questions about things that you have said and done that just seem a little off. And so why would you not answer those questions? And Corey Good, perfect example. Never is going to answer a personal question, and his whole community is completely gone to shit and just left, just burning bridges and relationships in complete tatters.
It is. This whole time I've been running around here trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Most of the people who are speaking out, and they have any kind of a substantial amount of followers, they're fucking frauds. They literally claim to be divine feminines and divine masculines, and there are so many fucking frauds. And it makes this so much harder and so much more fucking confusing. Corey Good is such a big name, and he doesn't even understand that we're in a fucking simulation. How? Whatever.
The difference between that and a scapegoat is a scapegoat is willing to talk about it. So if your friends leave you or your family shuns you or whatever the case, were they willing to talk about it? So the scapegoat, after the scapegoat comes into their own, I'm really actually curious what, if there's a literal definition of the opposite of that. But when let's say the embodied human, the healed and healthy soul, we're ready to talk about it. Let's sit down. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. If people don't want to talk to you about it, people don't have the capacity to talk to you about it, you trigger the crap out of all of them, and then they are much more comfortable with you being a demon.
Mm-hmm.
And in energetic synthesis, it's literally like that. You're literally interference. You're literally dark alien interference. And the projection is just astounding. So even someone who has so many gifts, so many beautiful gifts, again, Lisa Renee, love you. You have these blind spots and you can't see it. I don't think any of what Lisa Renee has done, and we're talking people in this community have died. I know at least 2 people who have committed suicide, and they died with Lisa's stories in their head. She didn't have the forethought to realize that a traumatic psychological break was happening with these people, and that she just needed to shut the fuck up. When someone is having a psychological break, you don't fill their head full of a bunch of, even if it's all true, that would even be too much. You had them take a break and work on themselves, and that's what she didn't do, and she made it worse. I myself had a drug-induced psychological break in my early 20s. I'm 45 now. I know what it's like to be crazy.
Same, buddy.
Did she ask me for help? No. I knew as soon as...
My break wasn't drug-induced, but been there, done that shit. And I love this dude for speaking out. Everybody who speaks out their truth, he is clearly talking authentically through his sips of fucking tea. Like, a little bit more.
As soon as I saw it, as soon as I got into the community, I saw these things happening. I was like, whoa, you need to slow the F down and, quite honestly, just stop. One of those people killed themselves because they thought that it would save the universe. That's fucked. So yes, I guess there is going to be cussing on the podcast, and it's crazy. It's absolutely insane, and it was horribly irresponsible of her. And guess what? And this is what I'm going to ask people for. I need some crowdsourcing. I can't go in the community. I'm banned. I've heard that a lot of my writings in that community have been erased.
Enough of this video. I'll be stitching on a piece of part 2. So I watched part 2 and 3. And then I saw there was a part 4, and I'm just like, holy shit. And I'm just gonna play a few minutes of the beginning of this one, the second part. Because the third part, he is just fucking railing against her, like speaking to her personally through these videos. And I'm listening to it, and I'm like, ha 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 ha, fucking get her, call her out. And he's even calling for other people to speak up and call these women out. And I think it's very fair to talk about these things. And I don't know, like, what the right word is, technically, for Lisa Renee and for Ashiana Dean. I don't know if they're fucking sociopaths, psychotic, like psychopaths in real life, but it is so obvious that they were totally overtaken by darkness and greed and have just used this shit to get rich and fuck everybody else who wants to post anything. Like Ashiana Dean, she has gotten so many channels taken down because she doesn't want anybody else to be able to use this information without spending thousands of dollars a book. Like, absolutely fucking psychotic. And I can't even fucking stand it, really. Like, they look like Amber Heards. Now, since she's in my little thing over here, she had a video up of the Amber Heard trial, and she's very, very pro-women, and I think that's great, really. But in this video, she's just like This is an attack on womankind type shit too. Like, they're just doing this to attack women and blah, 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 blah. And I wonder if she watched the entire trial like myself, and a lot of other women did, and spoke about this shit at work and stuff. Amber Heard was fucking psychotic, and I don't think that Johnny Depp was innocent in any way. They were both very fucked up between drugs and alcohol, and it is what it is. I do not think it is fucking okay that women will just side with each other and think it's okay when women lie on men. I have personally watched so many women fucking destroy the lives of men and be lying, manipulative, fucking terrible people. And I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's okay for women to beat on men. I don't think it's okay for them to fucking lie to try to make millions of dollars the easiest way possible. It is so fucking narcissistic and psychotic. And here we go. But I'm an asshole? Okay.
So, after I went to visit Lisa, met her and her husband, we totally hit it off.
He drinks so much.
Her husband loved me. I love them. We were on our way to Bali for a workshop that Lisa was going to be doing. I had an original manual given to me by Lisa and her husband of this oracle, this healing technique that she had put together called Hyros Gamos, which, as far as I know, I don't even think is being used in the community. I wonder if she thinks that I was the infiltrator, got the original manual, and now she can't teach it because I've got an original manual. I use that system to a lot of good, for sure. Pretty sure it's got a lot of Lisa's projections and whatnot through it, but it's also understandable. Nobody's perfect. So we all really hit it off. I guess I can't speak for Lisa or speak for her husband, but I think we had a great time, and the vibes were great. Big loving hugs, all that. And I had a partner at the time, this person that I'm telling you about, who is the starstruck. I've got questions about Lisa when Lisa isn't around, but I don't feel that I'm worthy enough to actually be in Lisa's presence, which is a problem.
Yeah.
That's a huge problem.
Sick.
Especially when you're in leadership, and that person did move into leadership. I didn't move into, I guess I had like a little leadership activities in the community for a little while, but we're going to move into the Hyros Gamos workshop and what happened there and what Lisa wanted to certify and give authority to people. Basically, people who could afford to get to the workshop in Bali. So, on the one hand, you could say that, these were the people who on some level, got themselves there, got themselves to that particular place in time on the planet, and it's not necessarily just about money. But what's just strange is that you didn't learn anything. She was, there's workshops, and she was talking about the system, and everything, but at the time, everyone had access to the material. Everyone had access to all these PDFs of the material itself, so anyone could watch the video of her presenting the material and learn it, but she only wanted to give the authority to the people who made it to Bali. That doesn't make any sense.
Cha-ching.
Again, I would think that maybe her defense is, on some higher level, these are the people who are supposed to steward this. But some of the people there were complete fucking assholes. People who were like barely even in the community. Like there was like a husband of some woman who was more into the community, and he didn't know shit. And he was just a complete asshole to me when I was, getting ready to leave the community. Like, what do you know, dude? You don't even know how to use it. I mean, I was, I think it's a great system, barring, the couple of like caveats. I loved it. And I used it, and I'm going to continue to use it when I feel it's necessary, because it's a tool. Thank you, Lisa Renee. And thank you to all the people who are holding it down energetically that Lisa is and isn't aware of when that information was coming in. When you thought, maybe you didn't think that it was just coming in through you, and I'm sure in your inner circle or whoever you felt comfortable with thanking, when they were, in bed for days processing energy, and you were in contact with them, and you probably said, oh, thanks, like you're helping energetically support. But there are plenty of people who are going through that you may not have known about, or that you were actually afraid to praise and give thanks because of your blind spot and your demonization of some of the people that love you and care about you the most.
But yeah, he has a part 4 in everything, and I mean, I'm kind of done with it. Like, I'm trying to learn stuff about how in the fuck astrology works, because that is so fucking important, and I don't know anything about it. And I've been trying to focus on shit like that and trying to get through some Mark Passio shit. There is so much information and not enough time. And always remember that I'm just a stupid, uneducated bartender. One more time for the record. But I got a lot of faith in stupid, uneducated bartenders and the normal little people running around here too fucking smart for this bullshit. If I can get through this much information in a year and a half and have a very functioning enough knowledge of this kind of shit and Ashiana Dean shit, it's like these people are fucking obsessed with these women. And it is like there are so many other fucking people out there whose information is very valuable in different fucking ways. It's so obnoxious, and that's just kind of what I think. And I am going to leave my Telegram handle again in this description section. Again, for anybody who needs somebody to vent to or talk to, and if you choose to take my Telegram information and come at me with some, like this one, come at me with some bullshit trying to defend these women when I've given them credit for the information they've brought forth, but they're both fucking treacherous. And he goes in to speak about how there is other people. He gives, I can't remember the dude's name, something fucking Ellis, tearing their shit apart, literally. Both of them, their information about Jesus, the entity known as Jesus, that is the most obvious fucking thing with both of these women that look distorted. And I'm just trying to figure out what to fucking tell my super Christian family about what happened and how bad the Vatican and all of these people have fucking lied. And I mean, it's outrageous. And it's one of those, like, the real crucifixion of Christ. It looks like the people who were talking about how they've crucified our pineal glands and the Christ inside of every one of us. with all of these spiritual fucking implants and tags and blah, 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 blah. And if there were anybody on the cross at all, it was some Anunnaki imposter, perhaps. And according to Paul Wallace, he says he has information out of India and shit that says there was an entity known as Jesus put on the cross for about 7 hours and taken down and lived. At the end of the day, it kind of boils down to whoever in the fuck people think Jesus is. It wasn't Yahweh / Enlil's son. And nobody was killed for your sins. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm trying to move the fuck on. And Ralph Ellis, that's it. That's it. So, I mean, there are just so many people who have different Jeshua stories. And it's like, to me, it just feels like a fucking distraction. Like, there is so much other shit to try to figure out, and I'm tired of being hemmed up on it, and I'm moving the fuck on. Like, who cares? So much other information. And I watched this whole video. I'm so annoyed the fucking bar ain't like all the way up there. But toodles.